All right, so the classroom is cleaned. Thank you to our hardworking custodians. I know that they're shorthanded this summer, and so they've had to do a lot of work with less people. So shout out to them first. But I'm getting ready to go start working on setting up. I'm just going to do a little bit each day. The first thing I want to do is definitely work on setting up the furniture, and I'm going to rehang some string lights. Mine stopped working last year, and so I'm going to check those out. I got some new ones to see what's going on. So I'm going to start there and just kind of see how things go. All right, so on the way to go start getting things ready. I did not sleep well last night, so I'm stopping to get some caffeine. I got this little one with me here so she can get her pup cup, but yeah, she's going to school with me. I only take her in when there's nobody there, no kids. I mean, if there are other adults in the building, it's whatever, but she just hangs out in the room with me and chills, and that's how we roll. So getting some caffeine and a little nourishment as well, and a little snack before I go in. Okay, so I'm here in the classroom. I tend to work in the dark here just because I don't like a lot of light, but it's still morning, so we have some good sunlight coming in. So I'm on the eastern side of the building, just looking around, kind of like, eek, where do I start? So kind of already had a game plan ready to go. Definitely want to work on setting up the furniture. As you can see, it's all pushed to the side, so the custodians clean the carpet, they clean the walls and boards and all those types of things. So now I want to focus on getting the furniture arranged. That to me is definitely a priority. And my string lights up here have stopped working partway through the year last year, and it was just going to be a pain to deal with in the middle of the school year with all the furniture in the middle of the room. So I'm gonna try that first and see what happens, and if I can get my new lights to work, then we're gonna redo the lights. Okay, so I'm going to show you I bought some new hooks, and I have some new string lights. So the string lights I actually purchased on clearance from Michaels. So not only were they on clearance, I got my teacher discount. If you don't know about that, Michaels does give you a teacher discount. So these are the lights. I bought 4 sets of them. Wasn't sure honestly how many I would need, so I figured I'll just buy all 4 that they had. And then I ordered some new hooks on Amazon. So the ones that I currently have up there are kind of like a plastic hook, and I got those on Amazon too, but they're not as stable. So I actually saw these on Amazon, and they clipped together. There's a right side and a left side. They clip together, and they're actually designed specifically for the ceilings in the classroom. So I will link both of these things down below. Even if Michaels doesn't have these lights, the lights that I currently have, I purchased from Target years ago, and then I just replaced the light bulbs on Amazon. You can find these string lights basically anywhere, but I will drop a link for those down below as well. Okay, so task number 1 before I hang everything is to test and make sure things are working. So I just plugged this strand into the outlet first to make sure, and then I'm going to test it. I actually have a remote that I found years ago so that I can just click the remotes and I don't have to like figure out ways to plug it in and out all the time. So that is going to save your. The other great thing about these bulbs is they are shatterproof. So the ones that I have actually are not shatterproof, and they do break. So I'm hoping that these will be even better because they are shatterproof. So I'm going to test these in the outlet first up here to make sure that it's not that part that's not working. It's just the lights. Voila. they are working. So I'm gonna finish setting these up. Well, in case you missed that, broke a ceiling tile. Yeah, didn't know it was so dangerous to do that. So now I'm gonna go tell a custodian I just broke a ceiling tile and dirtied my freshly cleaned carpet. I mean, this is what we go through. I mean, it just is what it is. Let's watch this in slow motion replay. Okay, here comes the big reveal. Ah, it's all ready. It's a little short, doesn't quite reach all the way over to here like I wanted. But I can't do another story end, that would be too much. And I can't have it go in front of the projector because then it's literally hanging in front of the projector, which is annoying. So can't do that, so just gonna leave it like it is, and if it really bothers me, I'll fix it in the future. But there it is. Ta-da! So hanging the string lights took about 30-ish minutes. Just took Luna on a walk outside, gave her a little break, had a little snack. So the next thing I want to do to set up today is get the furniture arranged. So as you can see, everything's pushed to the sides right now. So I like to just have everything arranged and ready to go first, and then deal with other things. So like I feel like the more I have things laid out in the classroom, the easier the rest of it becomes, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna set up the furniture. I don't know how many students I have yet. We don't have lists or anything, but I'm just gonna put out the furniture that I have, and then if I need to add more later, I can. If I need to take some away, I can. I'll just do that and then see what goes on from there. Sweat. Okay, that only took about 10-15 minutes. So I already knew how I wanted the classroom arranged. I loved the arrangement I had last year, so I kept that the same. So back here, I use that kind of like my teacher desk slash small group area slash workspace for students. I no longer tied to that spot though, because my desktop is removed. We're getting new technology this year, so I don't have to use a desktop. I will be able to literally be anywhere in the room, so I can rearrange and do things however I see fit this year. But I do love having that space just for myself and my things. So for now, that's what it's going to be. And then I have 5 groups of desks. Again, I can adjust the sizing of those. I do like to be in groups as much as possible. Depending on the group of students, I do sometimes have to separate desks. Last year I did have to put in rows just because they were a very chatty group, and facing forward helped a lot with that. Not saying that kids shouldn't talk. There's a time and place. So, and then my last area I'm going to put up here is kind of like my VIP Lucky Duck area. So I'm going to do that part next. Alright, so here is my VIP area. Look at that cutie. She is a VIP. I always put out like a little bucket here with special materials, markers, and things that can be used. And then I pull some students' numbers and get to sit there. Sometimes I reward, or they get to choose for sitting there. So just a little extra. I also have some other seating options. I don't allow these to be used all the time, more so when they're working in groups around the room. So I have these lap desks, which they like. I do have some yoga mats and cushions that if they want to use those while they're working around the room, I do allow that, but not very often. And you might say, well, April, if you have them, why aren't you letting your kids use them all the time? Honestly, it creates chaos. And so, you know, it's something I used to do a lot of flexible seating, and they just don't really need that all the time. You know, when they're working independently, I don't care. But when it's time for like whole group lessons and things like that, I don't need them bouncing on chairs and stability balls and all that kind of stuff, wiggling around, laying down. It's just not conducive to a good learning environment. So I'm going to show you a little panoramic view here of all of the furniture all set up, except I'm going to leave the chairs stacked over there just because that makes it easier for the custodians to keep things clean, because I know they'll come in and vacuum again before school starts. Okay, so I actually made a change. I was looking at this front area and I was just like, I feel like I didn't have enough space up here for whole group things. So I had this empty spot over here. So I moved my VIP lucky spot over there. So let's do another look. I think I like that a lot more. It really does feel a little more VIP because it's kind of like, here's my own spot. I get to hang out in for the day. Yeah, I think I like that. And then it gives me a lot more space right up here. I have a lot more space for anything whole group that we're doing. And yeah, I like it. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I can handle for today. I've been here a couple hours just putting the furniture how I want. I still have a lot I want to do to get ready before school year starts, but it is summer break, and so I like to just work in shifts here and there when I feel like it. I don't want to spend my whole day here. No shade to anybody who does do that. You do you. Been there, done that. It's just, I don't want to. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap things up here, and that'll be the finish of the arrangement of the classroom. So next time I pop in, I definitely have some decor things to put up. I have some inventory to do. We got some new books and supplies, those types of things. I want to have all ready to go, so, and get supplies and desk and things and be done with all of that too. So stay tuned for future classroom setup videos. Thanks for watching. Love this journey for you. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more. This has been April from Teach Travel Read.